Please excuse me for only wearing one glove. I know it's not very classy, but I have to operate the mouse. We have a lot to scroll through in this video. You see, Camgirls are very upset because Project Melody, this cute anime girl, is driving them out of business. But not really. She's really not driving them out of business. The market's big enough for both to exist. What's going on is it seems like the real girls, the Camgirls, they're jealous of Project Melody. They don't want Project Melody to do well, and they do well. They don't want both to do well. They want Project Melody to fail because they seem jealous of Project Melody's success. You might not know who Project Melody is. Up-and-coming animated Camgirl, anime Camgirl, and we have a whole report here to go through talking about this. Please bear with me. This is a difficult subject to talk about. I will have to phrase things very carefully, and I'll have to use my good old 02 image. But at least she's cool. We love 02 here as well. You see, over here, we are fighting a good fight. There is an infestation of very sick, toxic, filthy, disgusting, dirty individuals in the anime community who are trying to use the good people like you. They're trying to use you for their own disgusting ideas. They are a plague, and they must be cleansed. Here we see that anime is taking over. It is taking over. As we saw recently in the report yesterday, certain people can flex and cause a giant storm on the internet. And now we have Project Melody, who is driving these real Camgirls insane. Let's get into the news here. Here we go. Project Melody. This is her Twitter bio. World's first anti-Camgirl. And now we'll take a look at why people are getting so mad about this. I just have a collection of screenshots to go through. That's all we're going to do. We're going to take a look at screenshots and enjoy this as anime takes over. It's great. But you can see, though, before we continue, you can see with anime taking over, with the community getting stronger and larger than ever, you can see that these people who have infested the industry for years are now starting to think that they have more power than they really do, because the anime community has become aware of their sinister, disgusting ideas and what they are trying to do and use us for. And we're not going to sit back and let that happen. As much as they wish that we were just sheep who would follow along with what they want, that's not what we're going to do. I'm looking at you, ANN, Funimation. I'm looking at you as well now, My Anime List. Didn't think you were a part of that group. Maybe you're not. Maybe it's just a few staffers you have that are very filthy. Filthy. I don't know. But let's continue on with the story. Virtual anime camgirl Project Melody has been getting a lot of attention on the adult streaming platform Chaturbate, and the real camgirls are seething. Part 1. We got some screenshots here. This one camgirl, Crystal Rivers, says, wow, at Chaturbate, now it's at 20,000 tokens and 15,000 people. Good job, Cartoon, beating all of us. Excuse me, I mispronounced what she wrote here. Good job, Cartoon, beating all use real people on Chaturbate. Because if there's one recurring theme with Twitter that we've seen, it's when people are very mad on Twitter, they tend to make a lot of typos. So good job, Cartoon, beating all use real people on Chaturbate indeed. Why so salty? Just because someone wants to try something new? Ho's mad. Not trying to get into drama, but you don't have much of a concept of how hard this is to do. She is made for an open market of people that enjoy anime and internet culture. She isn't targeting you or anyone. If you feel self-conscious, that's really on you. This other, I presume, camgirl says, loser. Losers. No, this is a great point, though. It's true. Like I said in the beginning of this video, the market is big enough for both to succeed. Let me give you an example. And since you are a viewer on YouTube, you probably will get this example quite well. Certain channels on YouTube that talk about issues in the world, current events, news, this sort of thing, we now have to compete with the major corporations that YouTube is propping up, major news companies and corporations that YouTube is propping up. You've probably heard channels talk about this. I haven't really talked about it on my channel that much because the stuff I report on is a little bit different. I don't have to worry as much about that stuff, but certain other channels, they certainly do have to worry about that more so. But they all put in the work. And when this issue comes up about the competition that they now have, they double down on their work. Now, normally we use double down in a bad context. In this context, it's good. They are putting in more work because they know that they have the competition and they love what they do. They will put in more work to stay successful on this platform. They're not going on Twitter and tagging YouTube and crying to YouTube and insulting the user base of the website. Some of these Camgirls are saying that it's all children now that are using it. They're jealous because children. We'll get to this tweet in a moment. One of them says that it's children watching Project Melody, and they're acting jealous. So does she want children to be watching her Camgirl streams? That would be not just weird, but illegal. Is that the implication there? I don't know. But this is some of the stuff that they're doing, going on Twitter and saying this sort of thing about the platform and the user base of said platform. You know, do they even want to put in more work? Do they even want to work at all? Maybe that's why they're jealous of Project Melody. They think that she's not even a real girl. But as far as I understand, she is. It's a real person operating her. But let's continue on and take a look at some more of these pictures, more of these tweets. We got Crystal Rivers here again. She says, I still have no tags and you're letting a cartoon on the front page, chatterbait. I have given yakking 5 years of my life, AMD, amped. This is the same person in the beginning of the video who typoed and as AMD, as ammed. What's up with that? It's weird. Ammed, this is how models get repaid. What do you mean this is how models get repaid? It's just another model trying to put in work. Project Melody is also a model trying to put in work, as we've said over and over again. You don't need to compete with Project Melody. The market's big enough for both of you. Oh my gosh, there's more typos here again. And I don't even care that much about grammar. Oh, I make typos all the time. I pronounce things wrong all the time. But whenever I see someone, I think I just mispronounced whenever right there. But whenever I see someone on Twitter outraged about something and they make typos, it's just that much more hilarious to me because I just picture them behind their little screen, completely enraged, maybe foaming at the mouth even, just spewing all over their computer as they try to type this out. Again, filthy. Gross. They write, I'm trying to work and I font. Yep, not don't. I font. Get tags and I have to go against this. WTF, I didn't know you were trying to get children on your site at Chatterbait. I will quiet. Yep, not quit. Quiet. I will quiet CB. If this is going to be allowed, ... why not help out your real models? I've been here for 5 years. Motherboard reports Project Melody says she's an AI embodiment of an anime cam model. It has amassed thousands of followers in just 3 days of streaming. Max says in response to that, human women are beyond worried. They're flat out calling for her to be banned. Desperately searching for reasons to justify it. All it took was someone getting more popular than them in an innovative way. I can't say I'm surprised. And that is a great point. In my opinion, that's something I was just thinking to myself as well. As I've said over and over again throughout this video, it's not like they have to compete with Project Melody. It's not like 100% of that website's viewers are going to watch Project Melody every single time. And if this model has been on the site for 5 years, I would hope that they, in those 5 years, have developed a community that enjoys her content. I don't think that her entire community is going to go start, giving her up for Project Melody. That'd be very embarrassing on her part. Doesn't seem like she's doing her job too well if that's the case. Either it's just jealousy or she really does suck at her job. Maybe she really does. I don't know. I've never seen any of those streams. Don't plan on ever seeing any of them either. Now, we pretty much covered most of this. Actually, no, we didn't. Here's another great one. How embarrassing is this? This user says, I logged on Chatterbait to stream there for once just to see an anime character streaming with 12,000 viewers. LOL, guess I won't even bother trying. Such a cool site. Attracting kids like that. How pathetic are you guys? You have to insult the user base just because you don't get your way. You don't get an easy ride. Oh, you just want to show off your body and try to get a whole bunch of viewers and money. Oh, but the anime girl does it better. Better insult the platform and the entire user base of the platform. Certainly not your fault. You're not boring or anything. You would have had that 10,000 viewers easy. But no, Project Melody, she came in and took everything over. It's all Project Melody's fault. I saw it yesterday. They didn't learn from the last time. They didn't learn. I'm going to go insane with this video. These people can't form a freaking sentence, man. I can't believe this. The filth. The filth. I need my mask. If only I had my mask with me. I didn't think I'd need it to report on a video, but the toxicity, the filth is spewing through my screen now, man. I got to get through this report. I'm struggling here, guys. I really am. As you know, If you view my content, I'm usually a bit more level-headed than this, but this is out there. I saw it yesterday. They didn't learn from the last time. If they want something like that, make an extra platform for it, but don't let us real models compete with this. I agree. I'm so pissed. Like, put me on the front page. Give me a change. I'm way better than a cartoon. Oh, are you? Are you? Then why are you crying on Twitter? If you were so much better than Project Melody, wouldn't you be the one on the front page with the 15,000 viewers? It's sad they're trying to replace us, but isn't the point to have human interaction? I don't think it's replaced necessarily. It's just about money. A much higher cut goes to CB because a person they hired is behind it. And I don't have a problem with the concept. Just make it a sister site. It's an unfair advantage. I agree, and I think they should have a different site for it. I'm sorry you're going through this, babe. You seem pretty diverse in your income, though. And nude has a lot of potential when it started its beta. When your fans are into anime and fantasy lol, it's hard. I also just don't think it's fair to have that on the site. When I try every day to be on page 1 and then bam, a cartoon on page 1 with 12,000 people, just makes it feel meh. Especially since, as like a whole human, it takes so much to build up viewers. Even if you're at the point in your career when there's not too much waiting, it still is not a good feeling to have years of hard work down the drain over a cartoon. What? Yes, agree. Well, just know you're not alone about your frustrations is completely valid, Heart. Thank you. I started this whole feed to show the company that there are many of use upset by this action. I don't think the company can understand half the stuff y'all are saying, to be honest. I mean, I sure as heck can't. And then we get this great comment here. Imagine blaming a cartoon for your misfortunes and shortcomings. Ha 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 ha. All right, that's all I have in this report. Normally I give shout outs to the awesome people who promoted the prior video. In this case, I just need to wrap this up, guys. I need to get out of here. This is too much toxicity. I am disgusted by this filth, and I must cleanse myself now. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. By the way, Project Melody, if there's any chance you're watching this video, feel free to slide into my DMs. But first, send me a business email. Very professional person. Send me a business email. We can talk about getting into those DMs, but you're more than welcome to send me that email. Do it.